What's happening, Hoodlum Gang? And what's happening, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. This your boy Hoodie from the Hood, aka your friend from that big old N, aka the world's most dangerous YouTuber, aka King Hoodie, the fourth Lord of the Lokes. I'm catting out today. But you already know what to do, man. Go ahead, hit that like. If you like the content, go ahead and hit that subscribe. Go ahead and follow me on IG. Man, I gotta stop telling y'all to do that. I've been getting a gang of weird accounts, fake accounts. Man, it seemed like the majority of them ain't even real IGs, homie. I know it's y'all. I know it's you niggas that be trolling. But anyways, oh yeah. Happy C-Day to the late great Nipsey Hussle. I think his C-Day was, it might have been yesterday. Or it might have been today. I don't know. If it wasn't yesterday, then I was ramming Washington. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know the leader of the Crips was a Leo? It's only right. I know y'all probably like, man, what's up with this nigga? Summertime, he got this sweater on. I just came from the gym, homie. You already know. Got to get that extra sweaty in, so that's where the sweater is coming from. And I'm going to leave it on. Instinct. But y'all see the title, homie? I was going to hold off on this topic because I wanted to wait until the whole thing dropped before I had an opinion. But I'm seeing everybody make an opinion about Bricc Baby and Macc interviewing Tony, whatever his name is, from Texas. So I'm like, just let me go ahead and give my opinion of what I think so far. And I'm going to reserve judgment until the full thing comes out. You know, a lot of people was just automatically like, nah, that's out. They shouldn't have did that, whatever the case is. And like I said, I'm waiting until the whole thing come out before I know what's really going on, because we don't really know nothing right now. We just know the little bits and pieces that they dropping. Also, I got to clear this up because I feel like this narrative was started with me. Shout out to Gangsta over at OGENT. If you see this, big homie, salute. Somebody has said in his live that Sharp was a Crip from Dago 40s. And that narrative may have been started with me, but that's not what I said. What I said was Sharp has ties to some homies. Just like he probably got ties to some down moves. I was just saying we rock with him. He's not from the hood. Sharp is not a Crip. So we got to stop saying that. And by me, I mean y'all who's either misinformed or just J-Cats in the comments. Like I said, he got ties to the homies. He messed with certain homies. Shout out to Psych. Shout out to Lil Trim. Yeah, he probably rock with a few more. But no, Sharp is not a Crip. Sharp never gangbang. So him sitting in on that interview is him just on his, you know, journalistic type tip. And as well as them too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like, here's the thing, man. And ODM Slim said this too, but I agree with him. So don't be saying, oh, you just said what he said. Well, we both feel the same way. Macc is trying to step out of that image in that box that he's been put into. I myself been saying that it's time for him to switch it up. Like he switched it up, but he switched it up in a way to where, nigga, I thought he said a lot of C words and fives before. He is going even harder with it now. Like when he was talking to Rini Loke, the nigga said Maliku, not Malibu. I clicked out the interview after that. I even told Rini, I'm out of here. I wasn't joking, nigga. I clicked out. I'm gone. What do you call that nigga, Bricc Baby? Crick Casey? Crick, I don't know. Something crazy, homie. It ain't that serious. But people be like, he too extra out. He ain't out here putting in work. He ain't out here doing this. He ain't out here doing that. So when he try to be versatile and do something different like this, then they still get on him. Oh, he ain't supposed to interview. No. Hey, man, you can't have it both ways. Which one is it? Should the nigga be a podcaster and interview people, or should he be extra'd out and burnt out like how he's been for the past 2-3 years? We got to make up our mind. And then I was watching Melly Mel's live. He had Bam in there. And then Bricc Baby ended up coming in there. And he explained it looked crazy because they took a picture with him. And hey, I ain't gonna lie, when I seen it too, I was like, ooh, this is not a good look. And possibly still ain't if you thinking on some street shit. But just as far as them being on some trying to elevate and trying to shed the negative stereotypes and showing that they could be versatile and interviewing this individual who's claiming he's something that he's not, because he's not, period. I'll get to him in a second, but we talking about Bricc Baby and C-Mac. Yeah, them up there trying to be professional, and I get it, homie. But the thing is, they've been doing what they've been doing for so long, that's all they know, so they still straddling the fence. It's like when Bricc Baby and Snoopy Badass had that little moment, and Bricc Baby said what he said, and then Snoopy Badass was like, oh yeah, on Bompton Pyru. Like, I felt like that right there deserved an extra response, even though he did say on rolling after that again. But I'm just like, if we trying to be professional, he shouldn't have never said on 6-0. I wouldn't have never said on 40 Crip, and then the nigga say something back, and then it's just like, well, I can't do nothing because I'm being professional, I'm in the workplace. Well, you initiated it by banging it on your hood first that somebody ain't gonna disrespect somebody. I wouldn't have never said that. I would have just been like, yeah, that's my guy. Shout out to my nigga R.I.P. Slim 400. That's my dude. Now the ball's in your court. I done already let you know that's my dude. Now, if you decide to be disrespectful after that, then we're going to have to cross that bridge. But I wouldn't have been like, yeah, that's my homie. Ain't going to be no disrespect on 40 Crip. And then the nigga be like, oh, I disrespect him if I want to on Bompton Pyru. And then you don't say nothing. That's the part that looks weird. But like I said, I could see where he's caught in between of trying to be professional and still being true to who he really is. It's a growth thing, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like we seen them grow before our very eyes. Now let's get to this dude, homie, because I don't know whose idea it was. I'm guessing it was Adam's. I even heard Bricc Baby, I ain't gonna say he insinuated it was Adam. He said, but he was asked, would he interview this openly gay Crip? And he said, yeah. So I'm guessing who asked him? The man who ran the show. I'm interested to know why he wasn't there. Now, if he wanted to interview him for his own little sick little reason, because we know that nigga funny style. And if he wanted to have the two Crips there with him, then that would be one thing. But for you to not be there and then just have these niggas interview him, I thought that was kind of weird, homie. That's just me. I just looked at that like, what type of shit is he on? That dude ain't no Crip, homie. I don't know how they doing it out there, and I don't want to blame they whole section because I don't know if they're vouching for this. I don't pay that much attention to dude. I don't see his videos to know if there's any gang members in the video. I don't follow his social media. I don't care. You're not a Crip, period, homie. If you ever see this, King Hoodie the Fourth, Lord of the Lokes, is telling you that you are not a part of this here fraternity, period. Yes, there's undercovers, there's suspect niggas, there's booty bandits, there's all types of, ain't nobody openly like that. Not that I've ever heard of or ran to. This is why we look at other places a little different, homie. For one, let's just look at his gang. You from 5 Deuce Hoover Crip gang. You're not from 5 Deuce Hoover Gangsta Crip. You from 5 Deuce Hoover Crip gang. There's no such thing as that in California. It's HGC, not HCG. So they didn't flipped it and made it into something else. So they already going against the grain and doing something different. Like they said, they didn't want to press old boy too hard because they have found out he was from the other side and it'd look kind of funny on their behalf. Some people feel like, who cares? He say he a Crip, you supposed to press, They said they did press. They told him he wasn't a Crip, whatever. We got to watch the whole interview. That's why I'm trying to reserve judgment. But I would have for sure told that man, I don't give a fuck where you say you from. It ain't got to be 40s. It ain't got to be neighborhood, homie. That's not happening. Not out here. You can do whatever you want over there, homie, in your section with your homies. But over here, you are not acknowledged as a Crip, period, homie. And if you would have went over there on 52nd, they would have dog walked you, homie. Straight up. That's what I believe. Because no matter how many cheeseburgers they got walking around over there, it's solid niggas over there that's not going for that, homie. And that's in every hood. That's just my non-biased opinion. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. You ain't no Crip, homie. Period. You know, whatever big homie led you on to believe that you was in a relationship with, that nigga ain't no Crip either. He out of line. And he knew he was out of line because they asked the Tony dude, was this your lover and everybody knew about it, or was it on the low? He said, oh, hell nah, it was basically on the low. So he knew he was wrong. He didn't stand on his dark desires. He didn't stand on his freaky endeavors. He didn't stand on it. He was sneaking and doing that shit. So even he knew it was unacceptable. And then they brought up, this is in Melly Mel, the Hood Postman's Live. They have brought up, why is it acceptable for studs and dykes to be in the gang world? And that's because studs and dykes represent masculinity. At least that's what they're trying to be. We know they were born women, but they're more masculine and aggressive. You know what I mean? They carry themselves like men, as opposed to a gay man who's feminine. He even said it. He said, I still got my feminine ways. He was talking about putting in work and how he was going to do it in a feminine way. Like he was going to try to be cute while he was busting on some shit. Like, bro, we don't have time for motherfuckers trying to be feminine in the gang world unless you're an actual female. Like, as far as a men trying to be feminine and have feminine ways, bro, hey, stop it. Stop it. You trying to go viral, or you are going viral. I give you that. And he said, give it a few years and he gonna have a bunch of, hey, you and your people is not a part of this community. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to AD. He ain't part of this community. It might be some other community, the LMNOP community. That's cool. But don't try to cross it, because you're gonna get you and your other little followers that's trying to act like they're a part of this lifestyle. You're gonna get them hurt, homie. Straight up. And it ain't gonna be because of your sexual preference. So I don't want people thinking we bashing them and we're gonna assault them. No, but if you step on over to this cripping and this blooding, you're gonna get hurt. Now them dudes are trying to be professional and they in the workplace. And I know it was killing C-Mac. He had little jokes. All right, the little foot long shit, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That he pulled that out, how Daddy pulled out the cookie when Baby D was chasing him. He just slid that out of nowhere. Like, I got this foot long or Subway sandwich. That shit was creepy. I ain't gonna lie, cuz that shit was weird. But I know for a fact that he run around calling everybody a snoovasexual. I know for a fact that he wanted to call this nigga one so bad because he had one actually sitting in his face. I know he wanted to. But that shows you that C-Mac is trying to grow, and you can't be mad at C-Mac for that, because otherwise he's gonna be placed in a box. You know what I'm saying? Remember last time he was on what's that shit? No Jumper, and they asked him about Lil Nas X and he didn't know he was gay in his response. So that's gonna make people back up off of you. C-Mac is a likable character for the most part. He does stuff that people don't agree with. You know, of course, his enemies ain't gonna like him, but overall, he's a likable character. Just like a motherfucking Charleston White. He disrespectful, and everybody don't like this motherfucker and want to do something to him, but he has his moments where he can be a likable person. Don't mean people ain't gonna holler at you over the shit that you done said in the past. But I'm just saying, C-Mac is trying to get into a different category, and it sounds like he's starting to take heed to ODM Slim and China Mac and all these people in his ear, and he's trying to switch it up. So I salute him for that. I haven't seen the whole interview, and neither have y'all. Let's just see how this go. We'll revisit this topic once the whole interview is out. I don't even know. It might be out right now. I've been running around doing errands. But as of the point of me making this video, I haven't seen the full interview. Y'all let me know in the comments. Your boy Hoodie from the Hood. You already know where I'm from. You already know I'm the world's most dangerous YouTuber. And now you know I'm King Hoodie the Fourth, Lord of the Lokes. Let me know what y'all think in the comments below. I'm out.